What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Taz B. How you guys doing today? Hey, man, welcome to another episode of Smack Nation, where we always question the unknown, right, chat? So hope you guys are doing good. I'm trying to give you these bangers, man. Trying to get you guys having some more content that you can be mysticized, you can be questioned, you can laugh, whatever you want, chat. I'm doing it for you, baby. I'm doing it for you. All right. Hey, man, go Pats. Pats are in the Super Bowl. What's good? You know, I lived in Boston for many years, man. Big up to Boston and my island people out there, of course. So, yeah, man, we got another banger, man. We got another one. This one right here is just going to be all around the world. Always believe half of what you hear and half of what you see, chat. All right, those are facts. And I hope you guys are doing all right. I know this weather out here. I got the natural lighting in here today, chat. I'm about to do some changing. Around. Well, your boy's going to upgrade. But right now, I got the natural lighting in here, getting that vitamin B. That vitamin B, baby. All right. And we're going to go right here and look at some of these crazy videos and see if it gets the Snack Nation worthy approval. All right. Let's go, chat. Let's go.
This encounter was shared by Luis, a night officer who was experiencing some pretty scary activity at his new workplace. According to him, bizarre and terrifying things start happening, so scary that by the end, all he can do is run away.
Voy a grabar porque estoy en mi trabajo y vine a dejar unas cosas. Pero aquí siempre se escuchan cosas raras. Pero hoy.
To him, bizarre and terrifying things start happening, so scary that by the end, all he can do is run away.
Voy a grabar porque estoy en mi trabajo y vine a dejar unas cosas. Pero aquí siempre se escuchan cosas raras. Pero hoy, en el rato que llevo aquí, o sea, de plano ya son ruidos muy raros y voy a ver si puedo grabar algo. Este apagador está atorado, no puedo presionarlo porque no sirve y ni siquiera hay focos donde debería de haber. Este es un área como de se almacenan muchas cosas viejas, pero la verdad, ahorita yo estoy solito aquí. Tengo mucho miedo, mames. ¿Qué fue eso? Ay, no sé si sea buena idea. Buena idea.
No. Not a good idea.
Aquí no hay nada.
Up to this point, he's only captured poltergeist-type activity, objects moving on their own. His nerves are obvious. The camera shakes with his trembling hand. He's clearly terrified, but the real horror was just about to begin.
Ay, no sé qué fue eso. O sea, está súper rarísimo. No sé qué habrá sido, la verdad. Pero donde más escuché es ahí arriba y la neta me están temblando las piernas para subir. No mames. Algo se está moviendo ahí arriba. No mames.
Yo.
No mames. ¿Qué fue eso?
Is that thing floating, chat? What?
At this point in the recording, you'll see a figure appear behind the stairs.
Yo.
It looks like a person wearing a black cloak, watching him. When Luis notices, it quickly hides, and seconds later, a shirt flies off a hook and lands oddly across the floor.
Yo.
Then he decides to climb to the second floor.
No manches. No mames. ¿Qué fue eso? ¿Qué fue eso? ¿Qué fue eso? No mames. No mames, no mames. Esto fue lo que se movió. Me está temblando la mano. Ay. Tengo las orejas hasta calientes. Aquí no. Pues aquí nadie tiene acceso. O sea, no sube nadie. O sea, ahorita les voy a enseñar que no hay nada. Nada, ni nadie aquí.
Somebody got access.
De hecho, que está como cerrada. Aquí no hay nada. Miren aquí desde. No mames. ¿Qué fue eso? No mames.
He shook that.
He prowls the hallway. The room at the end is locked and empty. The poltergeist activity continues. Objects shift, and Luis' terror is clear. Every breath and shaky step is caught on camera. He warns that nobody has permission to be in this abandoned storage wing because of the paranormal events.
La verdad es que esta luz que está acá fue la que me hizo.
Little a lot.
No hay nadie. Aquí no sé qué pedo. No mames. ¿Qué fue eso? No manches.
Yo. Oh no, further? Oh.
He finds himself in a locked room where the cloaked figure stands behind the door, fully enclosed by no exit or entrance.
Oh.
This terrifying footage captures what it must have been like.
Yeah, chat, real or fake? I think that was a real reaction from Luis. And you need to get up out of there. Now, he said no one had access, so why is he in there? Why is he in there, chat? If he knows it. And then they said it was already haunted, so why are you in there? You know, some people always want to see. I want to see it for myself. If someone told me, hey, T, don't go in that building, say less. Say less. I'm not going nowhere. Hey, some people are brave.
The following is another CCTV recording, which was captured on a ship which was sailing off the coast of Somalia this past September. Security saw some strange balls of light at first, but didn't think anything of it. Nobody was moving in the lower area of the ship at the time for security reasons, as they were making it over the border. The area was pitch black at the time. But then something really unusual unfolded. We see a person manifesting, but how's that possible?
Ooh.
It looks like a dark cloud is forming, and then the person appears. Many of the crew were sure that a mysterious event was transpiring here. Of course, they didn't see anybody leaving the area at that time on any of the other cameras. So, do we have to assume that a ghost was visiting that night?
I don't know about that one, chat.
JC has sent in the following clip, which is a bit older, but still extremely creepy. The description reads, possibly a ghost apparition was caught on tape. This week, during a visit to the old World War II tunnels, the camera started to go crazy and was malfunctioning at the lower levels of the tunnels. Strange EVPs were caught on tape during the filming. These tunnels are not open to the public. This week, a small group of engineers were sent into those old World War II tunnels. The deepest part of the tunnels is approximately 1,500 feet into the ground and can be reached via several steps and wooden slides leading to the bottom. These tunnels were used for mining purposes before the World War.
No way.
So, are we seeing a real ghost here from the olden days? Or is this just a video trick?
I don't know, Chad, about that one. I don't know. That was an eerie image, but I didn't really see. I mean, I seen the image going in there. It could be, like he said, some trick camera, special effects. I'm not sure, Chad. That's why I say, listen, to watch. Believe them, half what you see and half what you hear, because we just don't know. So I didn't really hear much of reaction either. So.
And now it is time for one of the latest videos of Jay Burari, who shares her paranormal experiences of her cottage on her TikTok profile and YouTube. Let's see what she came up with today. She states, I have a video conference at 9 and I'm so tired. The door was opening, she says.
There it goes. You see it?
And there we have it. Very creaky. Is there something standing?
All you heard was. That's all you would have heard, Chad.
I think there's somebody standing.
Focus on something.
Yeah, something
But
in there,
it
Chad.
does look like a white-faced figure in a black robe. Perhaps it's just standing there looking at her. Oh, what was that? Was that a bright light? Is it coming back? I feel like...
Like, it looks like there's something like in there.
Oh,
Oh my god.
even the cat got spooked. Did it come off the
That
night
wasn't
table?
even just down there. That was over here behind me.
Oh.
What I would say about that one, chat, either one, this is Kat and she's doing this, or two, she's gotten too comfortable with unfamiliar spirits being in her home. She didn't really have a reaction. She wasn't tripping. She wasn't scared. She wasn't hyper breathing. And sometimes people think these things are like friendly. Be careful, chat. You've been warned. They're not your friend. Right? They're not your friend. Why they got to do all this creepy introduction and flipping stuff off? Why they got to do that? Think about it.
The following clip was forwarded by Jenny, and it features a group of young roommates who were having a leisure Friday night. They started recording a video and weren't really expecting anything out of the ordinary. After this incident, the young man operating the camera stated that he had seen odd shadow apparitions before in this residence. Is it maybe one of these apparitions that manifested this night?
Da festa aí, pessoal, comprei a câmera nova, vamos colocar um vídeo no YouTube aí, ó.
And it all is fun and games at first.
Postada já, com som. Aí, Thiago, a câmera que comprei nova aí. Vermelhinha e tal. Vocês nem esperaram pra festa aí, né, mano? Meu Deus do céu, que porra é essa, velho? Mano, eu vi uma coisa aqui, Thiago, tem uma coisa passou aqui, velho. Tô falando sério, cara, tô falando sério. Vem aqui comigo, cara. Eu vi uma coisa assim, cara. Maluco. Eu vou voltar a câmera. E você vai ver.
It appears that an unidentified man is walking by in the hallway behind the kitchen and peeking through the window. And it startled the young man pretty good. Is he wearing glasses, possibly? It is said that they never got behind the strange figure appearing on video. Creepy, isn't it?
Yeah, chat. I've seen that clip before. I think it's on one of my other old videos that I haven't seen in a while. But the thing, like I said, I would have called that video cap. It was a real react. That dude jumped like crazy, chat. And when he saw that, 2, it wasn't a mirror. 3, it was not outside. It was not outside, chat. It wasn't like a where somebody can walk by. No, that was within the house, just in another room. And the other room didn't have any exit door, just had the door going into the kitchen. Yeah.
During their nightly patrol route, security guards drove past an old cemetery when something caught their attention, a figure that seemed to be floating above the ground. They quickly grabbed their phones and started recording the bizarre sight.
Parece que está suspendido. No mames. Güey, está inclinado para atrás. No mames, ¿qué es esto? No mames, ¿qué es eso? ¿Será un rico que está ahí detenido en el tiempo y en la nada? Ay, se me para. Ahí está. Está otra vez. No se mueve.
What makes this incident particularly strange is that almost nobody visits this old graveyard at night, and more importantly, people don't usually hover in midair. Maybe some kind of reflection or camera effect. The security team couldn't make sense of what they were seeing, and to this day, no one has been able to explain exactly what was captured on camera that night at the cemetery.
I don't know, chat, about that one. It's hard to see. And he said floating. Can y'all see floating? I couldn't really see floating. Let me spam it up down in the chat if you guys seen that. I didn't see any floating. I do see an image just standing there. Just standing there. They're recording. I was like, hey, man, you guys need to be up out of that piece. You don't know what that person's doing there. They're just standing there. I couldn't see any floating, though, chat. I don't know.
This footage comes from a space exploration team during a moon mission. While their crew was surveying the surface, they caught something on camera that makes no sense. a shadowy figure moving across the lunar landscape. Some say it's an expertly crafted fake, while others believe it could be proof of life on the moon. What's your take on this mysterious clip?
I'm calling cap. That video looked old as hell, and it looked like, you know, sometimes there are filters that can make it look old like that, but why we have not heard about this?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Antonio was apparently staying at his cousin's place over a long weekend. Located in the basement, he made himself home and spent the long Sunday night with playing some Resident Evil on his Xbox. But as you have noticed, Antonio gets distracted by a strange noise, which appears to be stemming from one of the other rooms. While he keeps finding misplaced items scrambled all around the house, we can also make out some heavy orbs that can be seen in several frames of his recording. Interesting side note, this night he was the only person home.
Who's he calling for?
What at this point seems to be paranormal activity only worsens over time. What could have turned the sink on?
Stairs, c'est pas drôle. Arrête.
Pretty freaked out, Antonio investigates each room in the house. It doesn't take long until he makes out a dark figure.
Whoa.
And
Now, see, Chad, on that one, he was breathing. You heard that breathing, so that was like a real reaction, him seeing something. But one thing, Chad, don't call it the things that are unknown. It's a bad mistake. It means you require their attention. So yeah, he was just calling around the house, and y'all seeing that image, real or fake? Crazy.
now a video from channel 01 Supernatural Studio, Taiwan Haunted or Taiwan Hunted. Unfortunately, the whole video description is in Taiwanese, so let's just hope for the best, tune subtitles on and hope that we understand something. Let's dive in. Alright. So what I can say is, I think that he believes this to be... What? No. He seems to be alone, and why would this be happening if there either is nobody else? Like, this does not make sense to me.
Yo.
I wish I would know a little bit more about the house he was investigating, but what is that? Is this just a friend of his? Is this caused by an object that I don't think would be realistic in this case, but what do I know? Two young police officers were on a routine patrol when they stumbled into a chilling scene.
¿Ve eso? Mames, eso está bien cabrón.
No manches, pa. No, 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 no. Mira. Ay, Dios mío. Dios mío, Dios mío, Dios mío.
No te pases de lanza.
Mira, no, 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 no. ¿Ves? Ay, Dios mío, ¿ves? No manches, ¿ves? Ay, Dios mío de mi vida. te pases de lanza, ¿ves?
They captured a bizarre creature, crouched over what looked like a victim. The creature's movements were quick and unsettling, almost as if it was tampering with the person without mercy. It's unclear whether the officers radioed for backup immediately, but one thing is certain. Whatever this was, it posed a real, tangible threat. So what did these officers record that night? Was it an unknown animal, some kind of paranormal entity, or something else entirely?
Yo, chat, was that like a king bat? I've seen bats that were like really big, giant. It seemed like it had the wings and the fold down structure that bats have when they walk on their knuckles or their hands. I don't know what the hell that was, chat. That was creepy though. And how come those people didn't beep a horn or something to try to get that thing away from whoever that person was? Maybe they were just in shock. They were just in shock, chat. I don't know.
The family on camera had just moved into a new home and were throwing a backyard barbecue with close friends. Then the man holding the camcorder noticed something odd in one of the windows of the house, a room that was supposed to be empty at the time.
Okay. Kids, plates are on the cooler.
Got it, Mom. Hey, who's up there?
What?
Never mind.
Yo,
You good? You look like you saw a ghost.
I just... It's
There was somebody in the upstairs window.
empty up there, man. Probably your own reflection.
You sure?
I'm telling you something.
yo.
An elderly woman slid into view, and the sight was deeply unsettling because her appearance didn't seem quite human. The family whispered that it could be the former owner, a woman who, according to neighbors, had passed away inside that very house. Moments later, a second, unfamiliar face flickered into the glass, surfaced for a heartbeat, and vanished just as quickly. The encounter rattled everyone present, and that night, most of them struggled to sleep as the images replayed in their minds. What exactly occurred that day remains uncertain, with no simple explanation that satisfies the witnesses. Creepy indeed.
I don't know, chat. That was a real reaction to me. You know, our people, we don't play that mess. We don't play that ghost. But for the guy to say, oh, it's your reflection. So his reflection is going to be 15 feet off the ground into the glass with the camera. I'm sorry, chat. I have to give him the Smack Nation smack. He's crazy. I can see if there was a window down at his level reflection, but something that's 15 feet high. Oh, God.
This video was sent in by Enrique Hablos, and it was recorded by an unknown uploader. All that was said on the upload was: I've been investigating these woods for quite some time. We hear inexplicable noises in the night. I live close to that area, and I feel I've seen things that I just can't explain. Locals say this part of the woods is haunted. Can anybody help me? And there we are, looking at the footage the person could provide. And at first glance, it's nothing too crazy. Until some time passes. Now, let's take a really close look at what the man is about to capture.
Oh. I see it, chat.
Have you seen that? Other viewers believe that the man came across the spirit of a little boy here. It was seemingly floating in the air a little bit. This is at least what they suspect. Who do you see in this recording? Maybe something different? Could it be real? Or has that footage been tampered with? I find it is really mysterious to say the least. This video was captured and shared by Andy Capt, who was on a trip with a friend the following day. He started recording when he saw something unusual in the distance on top of a mountain. Both drive this road a lot, so there should not have been any surprises with the landscape, that's for sure.
What is it? It's a person, dude. No, seriously, pull over, pull over. There's a person standing there.
No, it's not.
Dude, if you seen what I seen right now?
There's someone up there.
What's interesting is that whatever we are seeing here would have to be extremely tall, since this mountaintop is pretty far in the distance. Was it a tree perhaps? No, says the uploader. To this day they have no idea what they saw there that afternoon, and they never saw it again. Quite mysterious to say the least, don't you think?
I know, chat, not enough to go on that one. And you know, they said it's a Yeti. How do you know that? The camera is not zooming in. You don't get a good image. Whatever it is up there, it could be a very tall image, but we don't know if it's a Yeti, giant, someone that has equipment on the backpack. We have no idea. So I can't validate that one, chat.
And now we want to take a look at a video from user STFVNEX, and the young girl states that she's actually situated in Boston and that one night she saw a really weird object popping up in the sky, and she suspects that this could have been a UFO. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is quite ominous. What could this be? I don't think this is drones. No, is this a plane? Strange. Could this be lights from somewhere? I don't have any other explanation. I mean, you know, sometimes there's festivals that have something like that, but it does look like a weird unknown flight object. I have to say it. Huh. This is really weird. Oh, and it gets smaller too. Oh, now it just stays there, does not move anymore. Oh, and it's gone. This is quite strange, guys. I mean, it looks like some sort of plane, but we all know that planes cannot move like that, back and forth. So, I'm at a loss here. If it is not lights from, as I was saying, a festival, which I don't think it is, maybe it is though, then we might have been witness to a flight object that I cannot identify.
I don't know about that one, chat. Another one, this to me busted, because it's not common for lights in Boston to go back and forth. They do a lot in the midst of the clouds, so the planes can kind of see where they're going sometimes. Sometimes it can be an event where they have these strobe lights, and they're very powerful. They can reach up to high levels in the clouds. And the fact that in the beginning just kept doing the same repeated back and forth leads me to think that it's probably nothing that's a UFO. All right, this is my opinion. This is all entertainment purposes only, chat. All right, everyone can have their opinion.
User Hale has shared the following unsettling video, which was captured one night by his dad. He wrote the following. My dad has been feeling his sheets being messed with and someone sitting on his bed in the night, so he set up a camera. This is what he saw. I'm freaked out. Look at the sheets lifting up and what comes out of the side of it. It like dissolves into thin air.
Yo.
What is going on in this recording? It would appear that something is pulling the sheets indeed. Was it his father, perhaps, that wrongly assumed this to be a ghost? Or was a paranormal event unfolding here? Now we
Yeah, Chad, that was some crazy footage right there, Chad. You know, the dad must be a solid sleeper for him not to feel that activity and wake up. I don't know, Chad. You feel something like that, you best be going. You best be going, Chad. All right, on to the next one.
join a lone adventurer as he steps into an abandoned house, enveloped in mystery. With each cautious step, he delves deeper into the chilling history that haunts this place. The locals have forbidden entry, and for good reason. Once upon a time, an enigmatic old man called this house his home. He lived a solitary life until his final days. What makes it more perplexing is that no one else ever resided in this vast structure, but it's the events that occurred after his passing. Neighbors share tales of shadowy figures seen near the second floor windows, and the sound of children's laughter in the dead of night. Armed with this knowledge, our fearless explorer proceeds with caution, prepared for the supernatural. Suddenly, out of thin air, a small object topples. He pauses, trying to find a logical explanation, but none comes to mind. The object fell on its own, leaving him unsettled. But also at the same time, a creepy shadow can be seen entering a room on the stationary camera, and he had no idea that he caught that. Strange. Undeterred, our explorer ascends the creaky staircase, determined to uncover the secrets of the second floor. He sets up another camera, capturing a different angle. Little does he know, within a few frames, a mysterious silhouette appears against the wall. It's only upon later review that he notices the spectral figure. It sends a chill down his spine, but the real terror is yet to unfold. Our brave investigator discovers several mysterious locked rooms, and a sense of unease fills the air, raising his apprehension.
You.
Horrifying twist,
Get out of here,
the door
dog.
slams shut as soon as he enters, trapping him inside. Panic sets in as he frantically tries to escape, only to find the door firmly locked. Miraculously, the door unlocks itself, and the man is fleeing in terror.
Yo.
The camera abruptly stops recording, leaving the remainder of his escape uncharted. Yet, right before it shuts off, a chilling sight is captured.
Wait, let me see if it's what I saw. Yeah.
The lens pans to the room he just left, revealing a shadowy figure standing ominously, observing his frantic retreat. The realization that he was never alone made the man feel quite uneasy, and it left him profoundly disturbed. This video was...
Yeah, chat. Real or fake? Like, share, subscribe if you like this type of material. I'll be covering more of this. This is just crazy, chat. You gotta admit, some of these video coverages, like, crazy.
Captured by the security system of a supposedly haunted bar in the United States. The exact location or name is unknown, unfortunately. However, there's countless tales about a restless spirit who once was a customer to this establishment. After his passing, he still seems to be visiting his old waterhole, moving chairs around and spooking guests with eerie whispers from beyond the nether. Tonight, the security guard noticed some really strange orbs at first, and then took a closer look at the cameras. The man is certain that he caught the face of a spirit here, showing itself willingly on camera. Before turning into thin air again, could this be so? Is this a face indeed that got caught on camera this night? It's creepy for sure. And I don't know what else this could be. Maybe a reflection from outside? Who can say?
Not sure about that one, chat. Not sure. I mean, I wish it was more video on that. I wish it was they showed more, but I don't know, chat, about that one.
This is a video which was captured by a young man who, as he later found out, was passing by a fatal accident scene Apparently, a couple lost control of their vehicle and flipped the car. The man survived the accident, but apparently the female passenger was less lucky. An ambulance was parked right at the scene, and we can see the two men helping to go through the debris on the road. What struck the person recording it as really unusual, however, was a person in white standing right next to them. On closer inspection, it looks like that an invisible person was wearing a dress. Based on the incident report, there was nobody else besides the two men in blue shirts, so there should have been nobody standing in any kind of dress. Was it perhaps a ghostly apparition? Maybe the passenger?
Yeah, chat. So, hey, I hope you like that group of videos that we posted for you. There were some ones that were unexplainable, and there was ones we can kind of debunk a little bit. But all in all, it's all still underneath the creepy, scary category, right, chat? So I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for rocking with your boy, host Taz B, where we always question the unknown. Until then, chat, stay blessed with the Most High first. And keep on striving forward, chat. Don't let nobody stop your dreams. Yeah? All right. So right now, I'm on my way out of here. Let me put on my Infinity Gauntlet. Do my snap.